Hey there, Fit Fam. How's it going? It is Coach Paul coming back at you, fam, with another Trainer Tip Tuesday. On this edition, on this today's topic, we're going to be talking about those dumbbell lateral raises, okay? Those lateral raises, okay? That name is in there, lat, that means that outside of the head there, of that shoulder, is the target area for that raise, okay? So shoulder lateral raises, okay, with this exercise right here, you want to be mindful that we're not going heavy with this exercise, okay? We got to really drop that ego when it comes to some lateral raises. It's great to build that shoulder strength and stability, and just to be able to, on that functionality, think about picking up, a bag in the front or anything from that bottom half, or if you got to hold something real quick on the outside, just, hey, got that purse, or hey, if you're pouring something to drink, a bottle, some wine, maybe some milk there, or some water, case may be. But we still need to have that right range of motion and have that strength to lift something up to be able to perform that action, okay? So with these lateral raises, a very common, you can say, contradictions or injuries that will occur when performed wrong will be you feel stiffness in the neck, you'll feel tightness within the strap area, you'll kind of feel more on the front of the shoulders. Sometimes people, you'll see like a swinging action like so, or maybe with a lean back, all right? All that stuff can kind of like contribute to some lower back pain there, just bad posture, right? Okay, so to dive into these lateral raises, okay, I want to keep everyone safe with these. You want to start off relatively light until you get this form correct, all right? Now, with these lateral raises, you may stand with either of those feet shoulder width apart. You may even go with a split stance, but always want to make sure that you are stabilized with that base. Those feet are already dug into that floor, and soft in those knees. Those glutes are already activated. Now, from right here, these palms can be started right here by those thighs. Once you raise these dumbbells up laterally to that side, you want to lead with these elbows. I want to show you. I'm going to lead with my elbows. I'm thinking about my elbows and not my wrist at all. If you notice already, I'm not going to break this form. My wrist, I'm going to try and stay in line with those elbows as I lead up with these elbows, okay? It's almost a L, but not a full L with these. I'm not going past my shoulder level. And again, I am leading up and back with my elbows. So up and back. So when I do that out to that side, think about a sweeping action like so. Just so you see from that side facing view. Again, we stabilize those feet. We're rolling in those hips, engaging those glutes. I'm starting with those elbows, lead, stop, right here, no higher than shoulder height. When you get that exhale here, breathing down, bracing that core control, and again, lead back with those elbows. You want to control the tempo with these dumbbells, that way you are building that strength on that lowering phase. That's going to be that eccentric phase, the elongation. That's where the muscle really gets to stretching, okay? And that contraction happens here at the top as a flex. And again, 1, 2, 3, breathe them out. 1, 2, 3. Now we're up in that 3 count. Now if you notice as well, from that side facing view, before I even initiate that lateral raise, as I breathe in, I'm gonna exhale at that top. If you notice, a slight lean forward with this, and then as I come up and back with the lat. Now you see on my hands, you see where they are? Yeah, no higher than a shoulder height, okay? I feel all that muscle recruitment within that lateral head. So when I say lateral ahead of that delt, or that shoulder, that is right here on that side, okay? So when you're coming up with this dumbbell, I'm gonna show you single arm with this on a side facing view. Leading with the elbow, that palm, if you look out to the corner of your eye, you should be able to see that hand, okay? The knuckles are facing up. Now if you notice my range of motion again, that's sweeping action, but I'm still coming lateral with this. Now you can keep that palm facing you, and just keep that sweep right here so it keeps it simple with that lat head. But if you are taking that palm, or I say the knuckles up with that elbow at the same time, it gets the same movement down, but just different, you can say, mental, maybe mind to muscle connection on that, right? So again, showing that right side on this. When we come up again, leading in with that elbow, a soft bend. You don't want to go no higher, shoulder height. Making sure this core is engaged, make sure those hips are tucked in, and make sure we're not leaning down with that dumbbell, or that we're not falling with this dumbbell. If we do that, that can cause injury. That can actually really yank and pull down and get a pinch or a pull, whether within the delt or maybe within that neck area. So controlled is always the best way to perform these lateral raises. So again, now you see I'm having my core's already tight, my hips are tucked in, I have a soft in those elbows already, gripping these dumbbells as tight as I can. Now one more tidbit I want to give you, instead of holding this way, put those thumbs over on top. That way when you come up right here, this is going to take all of that pressure off the front delt, because that's not the focus. We want this lateral head to initiate. We want that to engage. We want that to burn. So thumbs over on that dumbbell. That way it gets full contraction on those lateral heads, just minimizing the chance of compensating with that trap. So when you come up, you're not shrugging, shoulders back and down, lead to those elbows. You want to think about someone's behind you, almost think about boom, back elbow, right? So right here, this is how you're gonna get in those lats without working those traps. All right, fam, I really hope that helps you out with this. Again, I want you to think about a sweeping action, if that makes sense to you, but nonetheless, if you see my posture right here, this is how you should stop on those lateral raises. You can go at home, you can stand in front of the mirror, you can create an L with your arms and raise up like so, and now extend the hands out a little bit more, by the palms, maybe by the thighs. Now raise that up. It's that same action, making that L, lead with those elbows, okay? Focus on those shoulders. You want to round them out and tone them up. This is one exercise that will do it. All right, fam, hope that helps you out. Let me know what you think, fam. See how that feels next time. See you in session, all right? Have a good one, y'all.